USS Oneida, APA-221, was a Haskell-class attack transport that saw service with the U.S. Navy in World War II. She was of the VC2-S-AP5 Victory ship, built as SS Oneida Victory. Design type and named after Oneida County, Idaho, Oneida County, New York and Oneida County, Wisconsin. The name Oneida itself originates from an Iroquoian Indian tribe living in New York State and its environs. Construction. The ship was approved for construction on 26 May 1944. Laid down 30 September 1944. Under a Maritime Commission, Markham, contract, MCV Hull 569. By Permanente Metals Corporation, Yard No. 2, Richmond, California, and launched 31 October 1944. She was acquired by the Navy on a loan charter basis, and accepted and commissioned on 4 December 1944. Captain Arthur C. Geisenhoff in command. Service history. World War II. After shakedown, Oneida embarked troops and sailed for Pearl Harbor on 30 January 1945, arriving 6 February. On 13 February, she was underway again, laden with troops en route to Eniwetok. From Eniwetok, she steamed to Ulithi and arrived on 28 February, joining the armada of ships at anchor there. As far as the eye could see, stretched the vast and growing Task Force 58, which was preparing for a drive into the Japanese home islands. Transport of casualties equals. On 27 March, Oneida sailed for Guam carrying survivors of aircraft carrier USS Franklin, CV-13. The next day, she discharged the Franklin's Marine Air Groups and picked up casualties of the bloody fight on Iwo Jima and headed back to Pearl Harbor. Leaving the wounded in Pearl, she took on board a large contingent of the 10th Army bound for Okinawa. Invasion of Okinawa. Approaching Okinawa on 23 May. Oneida was ordered to stand off as the island came under attack from one of its frequent kamikaze raids. Within the first 24 hours of her arrival, Oneida witnessed 56 separate raids on the island. Finally, on 3 June, Oneida was called in and discharged her passengers under continuing Japanese air raids. Transport of POWs. Oneida departed Okinawa on 6 June, and returned on 24 June, with U.S. Army replacements and 8th Air Corps personnel. Discharging these, she took on board 1050 Japanese prisoners, and in company with attack transport Grafton, also loaded with prisoners, she sailed for Pearl Harbor. The prisoners were transferred to a camp in Pearl 13 July, and Oneida was again loaded with Army troops. Post-war service. En route to Okinawa, she made a stop at Ulithi and while anchored there received word of Japan's acceptance of unconditional surrender, with the status of her passengers changed to that of occupation troops. Oneida proceeded to Okinawa, arriving the 22nd of August. Operation Magic Carpet. From the 5th of September to the 18th of November, Oneida distributed occupation forces throughout the Far East, from Hollandia to Korea and China. From the 18th of November 1945 to the 16th of June 1946, Oneida participated in Operation Magic Carpet, returning veterans to the States and taking replacements overseas for occupation duty. From the 16th of June to the 27th of December, Oneida performed services in local operations off the West Coast. Decommission. On the 27th of December 1946, she was placed out of commission, in reserve, and placed in the Long Beach Group, Pacific Reserve Fleet. She was struck the 1st of October 1958 from the Naval Vessel Register. On the 8th of October 1958, Oneida was transferred to the Maritime Administration, MARAD, where she was laid up in the Sweon Bay Reserve Fleet, Benicia, California. Fate. On the 8th of May 1975, Oneida was sold to General Metals of Tacoma, Inc., under a non-transportation use (NTU) or scrap contract, for $256,000. She was withdrawn from the fleet on 9 July 1975. Awards. Oneida earned 1 battle stars for services in World War II. Notes. Citations. Bibliography. Photo gallery of USS Oneida. APA-221. At Nav Source Naval History.